Is it worth doing this 32 hours long course on computational fluid dynamics for roughly $700 US? Does that increase my chances of being hired? I'm graduating in metallurgical engineering later this year with some nuclear emphasis. So, this is a good one. This person is trying to get their first job out of college, and they want to get a course on computational fluid dynamics. I'm surprised that isn't a course that's covered in their university curriculum. But does that particular course increase their chances of being hired? I'm graduating in metallurgical engineering later this year with some nuclear emphasis. So, computational fluid dynamics for metallurgy. So, apparently, computational fluid dynamics is very valuable for analyzing and designing metallurgical processes. So why wasn't that covered in your undergrad? Okay, so it sounds like this is more of like a supplementary course. Here's what I'd say. If you're trying to get your first job, I would be focusing on one, graduating with my degree, because that tells people that I am an engineer that knows metallurgy and has the potential to learn how to become a metallurgical engineer for a company. So focus on the degree and finish and graduate with that. Then, after you graduate that, while you're trying to focus on that, the next thing you need to focus on is getting hired. So these 32 hours and this $700 are 32 hours and $700 that you're not putting towards getting hired directly. I would spend some time networking and applying for jobs instead of spending this time and money on this. Maybe you do a professional resume analysis, but you go to university, so maybe go to the university and do that for free. If I'm a hiring manager and I see that you have this course on your resume, is that the thing that pushes me over the edge to hire you? Probably not. What pushes me over the edge to hire you is that your resume, you have the degree in metallurgy, so yeah, you can do metallurgy, or you can learn, I can teach you how to become a metallurgical engineer for my company. And then the other thing I'm going to look at is, how do you interview? What other things have you done on your resume? Those are the other things I'm going to look at. So, do you have an internship? Have you demonstrated that you've worked before and you can work in a professional environment, that you can learn in a professional environment, and you can function as part of a team professionally? And then, when I bring you into interview, are you the type of person that has a communication style that can be effective within the context of my team? Can I teach you? Can you communicate with the people that I want you to work with? Will you try to solve the problems instead of giving up on the first instinct? What will you do, and how do you communicate that in your interview whenever you're a part of this team? So it sounds like you're looking for, you're just trying to get a job, and instead of spending much money and time on a specialized computational fluid dynamics course and some kind of software that you might not even use in industry, I would focus on just trying to find a job and not really press on that kind of thing. I mean, may it like stand out a little bit on a resume? It's just going to be another line on your resume. But it won't be the thing that puts you over the edge, in my opinion. And you may not even use it, and it might take away time from you being able to network and try to find the job that you want to find. Because the reality is that engineering consulting company is not going to expect you to come in and know how to do the exact computational fluid design modeling as an entry-level employee that they need done for their company. They're not going to have you do that. Not a reputable company. No, they're going to have somebody that's experienced, that's done it before, teaching you how to do it the way that they want it done, and following the systems and the procedures and the codes and standards that they follow. And yeah, maybe having done this course will make it a little bit quicker for you to pick it up, but you're still going to be taught how to do the things that you need to do once you start working for that company. So focus on graduating on time, focus on networking and going to career fairs and going, maybe spend $700 on flying to the SWE fair or the NISBE fair or like a really, really good college student career fair, so you can get a bunch of interviews. That's where I'd focus my money and my energy on, is just networking and trying to get a job. So I wish you the best of luck. I think that somebody that would even consider doing this is the kind of person that I would want to have on my team. Somebody willing to invest in themselves in this way, above and beyond just trying to get a job. That's the kind of person that I want on my team. So I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure you'll end up in a great spot, and I look forward to hearing the update on where you land.
I'm not complaining, nah, I'm not complaining. My thoughts get complicated, I cannot explain in layman's. Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.